I believe they actually were painting him black in the faces of the fans.
The fans, yeah. I mean, I see the scenario as just selling your own children and leaving your adopted children because you want money. Chelsea feels that the Omoridion deal is a highly possible deal than the Osimhen deal. How bad do we need a player like Victor Osimhen?
Very badly.
There've been a lot of concerns that Chelsea is selling a lot of our academy players who are Chelsea through and through. And the fan base are a bit worried. And I think a cross-section of the club is actually not happy about this particular issue, especially with regards to how Conor Gallagher was treated and, you know, forcing him to make a decision to leave the club because they don't want to lose him on free transfer. For me, I don't know, but we'll get into that conversation as usual with my panelists. GH Amando is in the building as usual, and my man, the photo to the grapher is in the building. He's also a rapper, you know. Yeah,
Snapped is in the building.
In the building, yeah. Very soon we have a Chelsea, you know, the Chelsea song in a rap or poetic version.
Yeah.
I think I should
Expect
do that.
We have to do that.
We're gonna do that.
We gotta do that. All right, Charlie, guys, welcome to the show. My name is Prince. I'm done as usual. Chelsea Prince. All right, we've not spoken about transfers in a while.
Yeah.
Conor Gallagher, yes, he has accepted to go to Athletic de Madrid,
yeah.
but he wasn't happy. It wasn't something he actually was considering.
Yeah.
What do you make of the whole, you know, charade and, you know, how things happened?
All right. First of all, I think Chelsea has not been fair to, you know, Conor Gallagher, and then I believe they actually were painting him black in the faces of the fans.
The fans, yeah.
Right, making it believe it looks like he didn't want to sign the contract they were actually offering him. First of all, the boy wanted to sign the contract, right? And initially, Chelsea didn't want to give him. He wanted the contract. But later on, Chelsea felt like, no, if we allow him, he will go free in the next transfer. So Chelsea decided to offer him 2-year contract plus
so they can now rearrange and sell it.
Exactly, plus 1 year contract. And of Gallagher felt that is below his, you know, his standard. I think he's been at the club for some time. He was the literally he was the captain the whole season last season. So I think he felt that no, he needs, or he expected something.
He deserved better. Yeah.
He deserved better actually.
Yeah.
And also, Conor Gallagher would say, "What you bring in any player, you give him at least 5-year contract."
And for me, I see the scenario as just selling your own children and leaving your adopted children because you want money.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
So I think he rejected 2 times or even three times.
Yeah.
And then later, the last offer was, okay, fine, we'll give him 3 years. And then the salary from earning 2.5 a year, $1 million a year, to at least to the level of Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Enzo is taking 9.3, and then Caicedo is taking 7.3 million a year. So they brought his wages to the same level as the 2 midfielders. But the problem was, you know, it was always to renew and sell. That was the plan for Chelsea.
So it's like they were just trying to deceive him into accepting, and then now they will offload him.
Knowing very well that he's not part of their project.
Because at the end of the day, yes, they will give you all those things on paper. What if you are not there to receive it?
Yeah. Exactly.
What would you say? They will sell you if you are not there to receive those.
And he knew he wasn't part.
He knew the plan they were putting there.
All right, so I think
that's so unfortunate.
So it didn't. I wasn't really impressed with that because he is our boy, and then. The coach also said something about it when they asked him. The journalist asked him. He was saying, "Oh, okay, fine. It is not the will of the club to sell the academy boys, but the system,
and
the
I
rules
think
and the
he
laws."
actually said that it's not a Chelsea problem; it's a Premier League problem.
Yeah.
And that is the system. That is what is happening. But then for me, I disagree because at the end of the day, it is not just. It is not in the rules that you must sell your academy players. Right, balance your books, but that doesn't mean you have to sell. Yes, we know that is where you get the most money, but it remains your what do you call it? Your business to find how you balance the books.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you should just go the easiest route, just sell your academy players. And Trevor Chalobah is facing the same issue very soon because they are pushing to push him out as well, which is for me is not really. And this is not even to say because Gallagher is not good. That is not. If the issue was yes, Gallagher is aging. Gallagher is not as won't play as some of the young players that are coming in. But then he has that experience.
Yeah.
And sometimes experience is very important.
Very, very important.
You get it. So if it was because Gallagher was so out of form, then it would have been understandable. But as you said, last season, he was like Kopama was the only player who did better than Gallagher.
Yeah. That's true.
So you can't tell me that player like right now is bad.
Yeah.
What was the reason Atletico Madrid are so eager to have him?
Because
You know how good he is.
Because he's
Exactly.
good. Atletico Madrid is not anyhow
all.
club.
Exactly.
They are very, very good. They are very, very
And his
and
work
a top
rate.
club.
Yes, I think they need him to replace a very integral part of their team in the past
Yeah.
seasons.
Yeah.
Koke is going, eh?
Yeah, and then what's the name? Saul
Saul
has
is also
gone.
going. So these people
they really, and they were very insistent. You get it on him signing, and I think that was all what happened, or that pressurized him into signing the because they gave him up to the weekend.
Yeah.
And some from certain sources, he actually confirmed a minute to
The deadline.
to the deadline. He just had to do it.
He was
because at the
hoping
end of the
something
day,
would have changed from
Yeah, from
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
So you see, it's sad to see that he's
He
a
really
true
wanted to
blue.
stay.
Yeah,
He
blood,
has had
yeah.
it in his heart
Yeah.
to stay, and then all of that, then he's ousted like this.
Yeah.
No. It would just let him grow bitter a bit for us. I hope it doesn't happen like that. But I would want to say sorry to Gallagher for Chelsea and all of that. But I think they didn't do the right thing.
So I don't know. Now that Gallagher is being offloaded,
Yeah.
we have in the news that Chalobah might follow the same. And as I said, it's not because of the fact that these players are not good. They just want pure profit, and that is sickening for you to be selling your best players and looking for cheaper players who don't have
The
the
experience.
experience. Why do you think we have a lot of issues in our defense? It's because how can you
experience is not
leave
there.
Chalobah and then we are messing up in the US store? It's a problem, and so I think we are also targeting Omoridion.
Yeah.
And right now, what actually happens is that now these teams actually connives and do business among themselves.
Yeah.
Where is Omoridion playing?
Atletico Madrid.
Where is Gallagher playing? So you
Chelsea.
see how the whole thing runs
Yeah.
up. And it's I don't know, but I think sometimes they have to have a look at the PSR rules to try and then, because at the end of the day, if not, we get into situations that will make the league very boring and uninteresting.
Yeah.
Why should you sell your best players because you want money?
You have to comply.
You have to comply.
I think these new owners are just business minded,
and it's not helping us.
It's sickening, like
So
you said.
let's look at Omoridion coming.
Okay, so about the Omoridion issue, the attacking force of Chelsea, Raheem Sterling, Madueke, and then Jackson, they don't trust them that much.
And we also have Victor Osimhen in the picture in another,
So I think Chelsea going for Omoridion is the reason being that they don't trust our attack
Jackson.
Forward line.
our forward line as
So much.
They going into the season they were relaxed. Even Osimhen Saga was off. They wanted to see what Raheem Sterling and Co can provide.
do, but they are not just
during preseason they realized that no, Chelsea cannot rely on them.
Yeah.
They cannot depend on them for the whole season. So I think they went in for Omoridion to be available as the main striker if Osimhen is not coming, which I doubt.
And also that Tro Fofana and
It's going.
Also what's his name, Armando,
They're
your
all
namesake,
going,
is also
yeah.
going. they're all expected to go. It creates that vacuum in the striking
And I think
is Lukaku also going?
yeah,
Lukaku, yes. So Lukaku and Osimhen are in the same kind of deal as Gallagher and Omoridion,
yeah.
because Lukaku is in Chelsea.
Yeah.
Osimhen is in Napoli. Napoli needs Lukaku. Chelsea needs Osimhen. So that is how they are trying to tie the deals. But Osimhen's issue is still, a big deal.
On the wages and all of that.
Yeah, how things will
but I think Omoridion is already a done deal for me, because it was actually connected with Alvarez going to
Julian
Atletico,
Alvarez, yeah.
and then Gallagher also going. So I think the moment the Julian Alvarez deal went through, automatically Omoridion deal
was also going to come.
Was going to,
and I don't think they even needed him so much. Like he was a decision. He was part of their decision.
Omoridion,
because he was on loan to Alaves, and then
no, this season he was part of their plan.
Yeah, he was
right.
It's only because they are getting Alvarez. That's why they are releasing him.
All right.
Right. So I think, and because of these decisions, I think Jackson might play the left wing more this season,
and I think he does well there too.
He does.
He does well.
So
there.
I want to believe is the trust that I'm saying. They didn't trust Raheem Sterling and Mudryk that much, so they would want to use Jackson over there if the two of them are not performing.
Yeah. So it means the plans will still change going into the season. A lot of things might still change. Yeah. But then let's look at the quality of Omoridion. Is he because we already have a player like McGew. If we go and bring another McGew, it's going to be waste of resources. Do you think Omoridion has that quality, has that power as a striker,
right,
and that experience?
For me, power, precision, finishing, he has that. The only problem we don't know is the experience, especially in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So for me, he's just like Diego Costa. He'll hustle you. He'll get the ball. He can score. I've watched a couple of highlights of him. He can score. He has the physical presence. So I think he is good. But one question, the experience.
Right.
He only had full season with the senior team last year with Alaves, right? And he was while he was on loan from Atletico Madrid. So this, if coming to Chelsea, will be the second full season as a senior player.
Yeah. And
then hopefully he will be able to adapt quickly. That has been the problem of most players coming into the Premier League. So I think Omoridion is a good player, finishing solid. His finishing is far better than Jackson's.
Yeah.
The videos I've watched. And then the physical presence. He is the number 9 type. He's not like Jackson who can come down, pick the hustle with the ball and then go. He's always at the box, trying to get space to finish.
And I think the Osimhen's deal also is independent of this deal. If Omoridion comes, the Osimhen deal still stands.
On.
But I still feel that Chelsea feels that the Omoridion deal is a highly possible deal than the Osimhen deal. That's why I think even though they are still keeping an eye on Osimhen, but they don't want to put all their eggs in one basket in case it doesn't work.
So let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. The sporting directors of Chelsea now, the first thing they look at when they go in for a player, the first thing they look at now is the potential. At the back of their mind, that's the first thing they look at, the potential. Before anything else, look at how they go in for the Brazilians, basically the American side of South America. They go in for the potential. So that's the same thing for Omoridion's deal.
Yeah.
They look at the potential he has, and they straightforward. They sanction that deal. But in terms of Osimhen is already an unestablished player. So even if he comes to Chelsea, he only played like 2-3 seasons because of his age and all that. So I think That is the difference between Osimhen.
I think that has already been established. We've all seen the bigger picture now, but we still can't. There's still that need for some experience in the team going forward.
At least to build the confidence.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Some of these players that have been signed, some of them will not even play for Chelsea. It's a business more like it's a more business kind of operation rather than. But then I think we also the club also have to focus on the first team. Yeah. How are we going to be competitive? Because it is also important.
Very important.
Going forward, playing. I mean, being able to finish at top 4, you really need some quality to be able to do that. So I feel that is why Osimhen is still a part of in the picture. Yeah. So probably if Osimhen is able to come to augment that force, those guys would They would work together before like Osimhen might leave. They will also be able to ready to play. Exactly. I mean, or be an integral part of the whole team and all of that. True. But for me, I think it will be difficult because from the posture I'm getting from the camp of Osimhen, it's like cutting the wages is a no-no.
Yeah.
Yes, because Osimhen still have, I think, a year at Napoli. He can sit at Napoli and take his wages. Probably there's still a team that will come for him. Yeah. But he's not in a hurry. Right? To move. If it has to be his wages that will cut down, he won't move. Yeah. That is a feeling I have. I don't know whether it's the same.
That's true. That's why Chelsea went in for the loan option.
Yeah. And they came out and told us they are not interested in that.
Yeah, but they are not against the loan deal. But the details of the loan is the problem. Fine, Osimhen will agree a loan deal plus mandatory obligation to buy, not an option to buy. Then the decision will be okay. Chelsea will decide whether to proceed or not.
When his agent came out to clarify, probably that could be the details. But then I didn't have any signal that they are in for a loan deal.
Yeah.
Right, because he made it look like they are not desperate for a move. So it made me feel that they want an outright sell. You get the point, which is not like feasible at the moment. Because by now, if it was feasible, he would have gone to PSG.
Right.
But look at Chelsea. How Chelsea is also dragging our feet. So I think they are kind of reluctant because they are not really bothered that he might not get a club because the quality of Victor Osimhen is just a matter of time. Yeah. He will get another offer. So for me, I feel that is why he's not really But how bad do we need a player like Victor Osimhen?
Very badly. Like there's no excuse. Since last season, we've been crying.
Yeah.
So I think they just need to find a way, and that's why Lukaku is in the picture. Yeah. Lukaku wants Napoli. Napoli wants Lukaku. Chelsea wants Osimhen. Osimhen wants Chelsea.
But now they believe Osimhen is more valuable than Lukaku.
Yeah. That
is the problem.
That's true.
Even though it would have been a swap deal, but the value of Osimhen looks like
there's another news coming in that Conte is threatening to resign.
If they don't get
him, Lukaku.
So by and by, what might happen is that Lukaku might go, but then the Osimhen deal might suspend.
Yes,
because Conte is very keen on having Lukaku, and it's not even like because I mean they have that rapport, they have that working relationship, and he believes so much in Lukaku.
I'm sure if Conte had his way, he would have been in on the decision of cutting the wages of Osimhen.
And also, Napoli are not in a haste because Osimhen hasn't lived there yet. Yeah. Osimhen is still there. You get the point, because they can't have Osimhen and go and buy another striker.
Yeah,
you see. But then by and by, that will happen. That's what will happen if Conte is insisting that if they don't get Lukaku, he's going to leave.
Yeah. So I still believe the deal is still on. Yeah. We still hope something will change.
In between time.
Yeah. And hopefully.
Yes, we have it.
King Osimhen.
You asked how badly. You asked how badly we needed a striker like him. In my opinion, we would have been second or third in the Premier League if we had a good striker as Osimhen is, because Jackson really spoiled a lot of chances yesterday and all of in the past season and all of that. So we need a striker like Osimhen to be able to help finish well and then bury the chances when they are created.
All right. Okay, so I think basically that is it for the transfer on the transfer market. I think things have actually slowed down a little bit because we've done a lot of deals towards the beginning of the transfer window. Okay, so we are hopeful that we'll be able to get Osimhen. Though some people feel that Osimhen will not be able to play at Chelsea. I don't know whether you had that.
That's. I mean, excuse me to say, that's.
Okay, leave it there.
Not
all right. So let's be hopeful. When he comes, we'll see what he can do.
Yeah.
Omoridion, we are hopeful that, because I think we've complained about our forward line and how we need
to have options.
Options, exactly.
If this one is not working,
let's see how things go, guys. Let us know what you think about the Conor Gallagher issue, how he was treated. Was he treated fairly as a player or a true blue? Was he really treated fairly? He wanted to stay. They had to force him out. And also, in the Osimhen Lukaku move, do you think it will help Chelsea? What are your thoughts? Let us know what you think in the comment section. As usual, my name is Prince Hamdan, the Prince of Chelsea. We'll see you in the next episode. Peace. We out.